Chap tales. Don't you wanna hear some chap tales? Okay, so here we go with today's chap tale. Alright, so as you know, I'm a musician and I like to play loads of gigs. Well, back in the day, I just could not accept the fact that I was going blind, and I, for ages, just would not touch a cane. I didn't have a guide dog. I didn't really indicate to people that I was blind, other than like some of my closest mates, like Des Jones. I would always hold his arm and stuff when we was out at night or whatever, just to like be doubly okay. Anyway, there's a promoter who does loads of gigs around Camden called Zay Joseph. He's a lovely geezer. Yeah, he's like a friend of mine and that. And I used to play as many gigs for him as I possibly could all over Camden. Anyway, he ended up getting a slot on like a Thursday night at the Pride Gallery in Camden. And he was like, I was talking to him and he's saying, yeah, I've got some slots for this Thursday or whatever, if you fancy a little, doing a little set at Pride Gallery. At that time, I'd never played the Pride Gallery, so I was well up for it. I love playing new venues, you know what I mean? I just love it. So I was like, yeah, definitely Zaid, mate. Defo, I'm there, mate. I'm there. What time do you want me on or whatever? And obviously, like, the acoustic acts sort of go on first and warm the night up, and then the bands play. So I was on probably at 8:30, something like that. So met up with Des a bit before, probably went for a drink with him somewhere, I don't know, a good mixer and in the Enterprise, something like that. And then we walked over to Pride, and as I said, I didn't have no like cane or whatever. I just had my guitar on my back and I was holding Des's arm or whatever. So you go into the Stables Market and there's like this little bit that you walk up on the right hand side to the entrance of Prad. So I'm walking up this bit with Des, and we're coming towards the entrance where the bouncer is and that. And he's watching us, like, and obviously, like, come on, you know what I mean? I haven't indicated in any way, shape or form that I can't see. So he's looking and he's thinking, yeah, all right, mate, look how drunk he is. So I get to him and he's like, all right, lads. And I was like, all right, mate. He's like, hello, mate. And then we went to walk past him and he sort of said, hang about a minute. I was like, what's up? And he's like, look, I can tell that you're really drunk already wherever you've been, and I don't really think it's a good idea if I let you in here tonight. And I was like, I haven't even had anything to drink. I had a pint, but I just told him I didn't have nothing to drink just because it sounds better. Anyway, so he's like, nah. He's like, you're drunk, mate. You better just go home and have a lay down. And I was like, have a lay down? I said, it's like 8 o'clock or whatever. Do you know what I mean? All I know is that I'm playing in here tonight and got to get in there to get ready for my set. And he's like, you ain't playing in here tonight, mate. You ain't coming in. You're not listening to me. And I was just like, oh my God. And Desi's trying to say, like, look, mate, he ain't drunk. He's got something wrong with his eyes. That's why he holds my arm or whatever. And the guy's like, yeah, I've heard it all before, mate. Just can you please just like both leave, please? And I was like, oh my God, this is, you know what I mean? Like, I was proper looking forward to playing at the Pride Gallery. Anyway, we was sort of at that sort of time where we was thinking, we're not getting in here. We might as well go and have another pint somewhere and then go home. So we about to walk off, and then my blower starts ringing, and I answer it, and it's Zaid. And Zaid's like, where are you? And I was like, I'm just outside, mate. And he's like, hurry up, Will. I said, you got to go on in about 15 minutes. And I was like, Zaid, I said, I'm at the front door and the bouncer won't let me in. He thinks I'm drunk because, you know, my eyes ain't too good and I always up there's his arm, don't I? And that. And he's like, oh, God. So he's like, 1 minute, I'll come out. So we're waiting, standing there, and the guy's still saying to us, can you please leave? Like, and we're like, well, look, just 1 minute. Look, the promoter's going to come out. So Zaid comes out, and then he's like, John, come on, what's happening? And then the bouncer turned around and said, look, he ain't going to be playing here tonight because he's too drunk. And Zaid's like, he ain't even had a drink, mate. And then he's like, yeah, but look at him, he's swaying about and everything. I weren't. I was just standing there, you know what I mean? Like, and then he's like, he's like, no, he's not drunk, I promise, mate. He's sort of saying wrong with his eyes. He's like, look, you keep coming up with these silly stories, just go away, please. And Zaid's like, look, I'm the promoter here tonight, mate, and I need him in to play his set. And I promise you he's not drunk, and he's totally under my jurisdiction, if you like. And if anything goes off tonight and it's got anything to do with John, I will take full responsibility. So the bouncer's like, look, I'll tell you what, if anything does go off tonight, he is under your, do you know what I mean? You're the one that's going to get the blame for this. And then Zaid was like, yeah, sweet. So he's like, all right, go on then. So I walked in, up the stairs into the Proud Gallery, CHAP to right, and then into the big room where the stage is and that. And basically the guy that was on before me was just finishing his set. Like, so I went to the side of the stage, got my guitar out, tuned up, got ready to go. And then the guy finished, got off, and then I got up and done my set. And it was really good set, actually. I was well happy with the outcome of the gig. But do you know what was the funny thing about this whole thing, right? I come off stage after my set, and I went to Dizzy, and we decided we'd stay there the rest of the night, watch the rest of the acts, whatever. So we're drinking, and then it was so funny because I actually did get drunk. And I got a tendency to get a bit loud when I've had a drink, you know what I mean? It's the London thing in me. But yeah, so I got a bit drunk on that, and Zaid saying to me, look, mate, I've took on the responsibility of making sure you're all right tonight. I was like, Zaid, sorry, mate. I was like, but it was funny because we left not long after that, and then as we're passing this bouncer, I am proper swaying now, and then he's looked at me and he's gone, I knew you was drunk. And I was like, yeah, I started winding him right up. I was going, yeah, I was lagging, mate. I was proper lagging, all right. And I'm even more lagging now. And then he's like, go on, just go. So me and Des just bowled off down into the Stables Market and out onto Camden High Street. But yeah, it was proper funny, But I mean, it was a good gig, and if I can find a recording of that gig, I will stick it up on old Chapcast. So jump over to one of the Chapcasts. No, but yeah, okay. So thanks for listening. Please like, subscribe, smash bells, and shout from the rooftops. And yes, I will speak to you very soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Chap tales, don't you wanna hear some chap tales?